Hey everyone, Mandy here from Soulstar Energy Collective, here to do your weekly reading. Today it's Monday, October 7th. And if you're new here, then welcome. Thank you so much for joining us. What I'm going to do is pull 3 cards, and you're just kind of meant to feel into whether card number 1, card number 2, or card number 3 has a message for you. And you can assign a question, ask a question and assign a card, or you can just kind of see what the general message is. And if it resonates, it's for you. Now, no really announcements or anything like that for us, but if you're interested in intuitive development, that is what Allison and I love to do here at Soulstar. We have some amazing self-paced course options that you can check out on our website. We have Intuition 101. This is for the basic, what is this? What are you guys talking about? This is really interesting. So that is Intuition 101. And then we have Meet Your Spirit Guide, where we teach our students how to connect to their spirit guide and how to go within and how to journey with them. Because when you learn how to journey with your spirit guide, this is when they're going to teach you all the fun things that are specific to you and to your soul and to your purpose and all that fun stuff. And then we have Unlocking Your Intuition, and this is where we really focus on trying to determine what your spirit language is and how your intuition is coming forward, because there's different ways that it can come forward. It's not always clairvoyance. It's not always your third eye or being able to see. A lot of it is feeling, and a lot of it is just hearing or knowing what the messages are. So if you're into that, you can check out that course, and it comes with a whole library of practice videos, so you can kind of really get to determine how it's showing up for you. And just don't forget, everybody's intuitive and everybody can do what Allison and I do. So today we're reading from the Shaman's Dream Oracle deck by Colette Baron-Reid and Alberto Villoldo. I can't say his name because it's just a lot of syllables. And just going to read into the energy of the card. Again, this is something that you can learn to do for yourself. You don't always have to read from the book, but this is how we receive. So I focus on how it makes me feel first, and then I start to receive the messages and see the images and stuff like that as we go. Okay, so we're going to start with card number 1, obviously, because why would we start with card number 3? So let's get into it. So card number, see, it just kind of flew away. Card number 1 is in the hand, the universe is your partner. So just give me a sec to tune into what I'm receiving. Miles, you're distracting me. He's licking his paws. Okay, it's a dog. So when I connect to the energy of this card, what I'm feeling is kind of like it's kind of like this, I don't know, like this nudge forward. It almost makes me feel like this energy of, it almost makes me feel like this energy of you have been brought to this point, and it's been very supported and very, I don't want to say codependent, but in a way, like there's this energy of like side by side, and this energy of like there's been a lot of help, or a lot of guidance, a lot of support, and it almost feels like you're coming to a point now where it's kind of like you have all that you need in order to kind of like go off on your own, in a sense, and to do whatever you are feeling called to do, but kind of do it in your own power and on your own. You have gathered all of the information that you need, all of the support and all of the guidance and all of the experience and all of the healing and all of the things that you've been doing up until this point has been preparing you for this part of your journey, where it's kind of like they're sending you off to explore on your own for a little while. And it's not to say that you won't have support, but they just want you to believe in yourself and to understand that you hold the power and you hold the knowledge and you hold all of the things that you need in order to get through this next part of your journey, in order to experience this next part of your journey, in order to to do what you're feeling called to do next. And it's not, and this isn't a message that they're just going to be like hands off, like spirit's going to be hands off, or the support is going to go away or anything like that. It's more of a message of like, they truly just want you to believe in yourself and believe that you can do this, and believe that you, and know and embody that knowing that you have what it takes to do this next part, because everything has kind of been leading up to this point and you're ready for it. You have everything you need in order to succeed, in order to move forward, in order to experience whatever's coming in, you know, in this higher vibration and all that sort of stuff. And it just feels like a very almost like a parent you know, when you take your kids to their first day of school, like kindergarten, for example, or preschool, and it's just like there's this pride and this gratitude for the time that you've had together, and this is the energy I'm getting from spirit. It's like they're so proud of you, and there's so much gratitude for the work that you've done and for all of that you've been doing up until now, and what you're going to experience moving forward. And it's like, okay, like the time is now. You're now in this energy that you need to be in order to experience what's coming next, and to believe in yourself, because they've still got you, but you got you. So it's just a beautiful message on believing in your own power and your own true self, and embody that, because you know you've done all the work to be able to experience this next part of your phase beautifully. So well done. Okay. Card 2. Card 2, please. There we go. Winter's Dream, gestation period. Okay. So, the energy that I feel when I connect to this message is kind of like, it's kind of like I don't know if you'd imagine a robot being like powered off in a sense. Like it's kind of like I don't know, an energy of being like asked to just take a break, to just rest and to recover and to reflect. It's just like, it's almost like you know, something's been going on, and now there's like this integral period of time where you need to really go within and really allow yourself to rest, to because it feels like, I don't know, you know, when you're so busy and then all of a sudden things stop and you don't have as much on your calendar to do, and then all of a sudden your body is so exhausted. It feels like this is what's happening, like for you for this week, or for whatever you're asking about. It feels like you are being asked to just recognize the exhaustion within your body and allow yourself to rest. Truly allow yourself to rest, and truly allow yourself to take the time that you need in order to move through this period of time of resting, because it also feels like there's going to be a lot of reflection happening, and a lot of healing in the sense of reflecting, you know, even a journaling, if you can journal about what's going through your mind or how your body's feeling. And it just feels like there's this important period you're coming into that there's just intentional rest to recover from whatever it is that you've been experiencing, or you know, like it feels like there's two parts of this. Like some people are coming into this period of rest to recover from whatever they've been moving through, but also some people who haven't been taking the time to rest are going to be forced to rest because their body needs this, and part of this is because you need to like power down in order to regenerate some of the healing and energy at like a physical level as well. So it's not even just an energetic thing. Some of it's energetic, some of it's physical, and it's gonna be different for everybody. But if you're feeling this energy of really feeling like you need to rest, it could be because your physical body needs to regenerate and recuperate and receive. but it could be an energetic thing as well, but also could be because you've just been through something traumatic. So it's like there's different layers in this message here. So just like receive this time and understand it from the perspective of healing and of divine timing as well. Because if you truly allow yourself to rest as you're being asked to rest, it will go faster in a sense. Like you won't have to stay in this rest period for very long, like for as long as if you were to fight it and avoid it and not do it. You'll be more forced to do it if you do that. But it's just this beautiful energy of resting so that you can recover and recuperate and rejuvenate and even activate some of the gifts or awarenesses or understandings that are kind of waiting to be awakened. But you need to take that rest in order to experience that. And again, like to have gratitude for this period of time, because it is very intentional. It is a very intentional time for you to be resting. So yeah, that's number 2. Let's move into card 3. Message 3, please. Message 3. Skybridge. Possibility for union. Oh, I don't know if I've ever read this card before. Okay. Okay. So immediately when I connect to the energy of this card, it feels like, I don't know, it feels like whatever, like you've been going through something that's really like difficult. And it could just be collectively, but it feels spicy. And I keep hearing the word spicy for some reason. And it's just, there's just a lot of things happening in your world, and it's really hot and really loud and really spicy and just like, I want to say turmoil in a way. Like it just feels like there's been maybe that's inner turmoil because of outside events, but it just feels like outside of your personal bubble there's a lot happening, and it's just, it's hard to witness, it's hard to experience, it's just really like, it's just maybe even a little bit traumatic or tumultuous, or it's just not like a comfortable energy to be in or a comfortable experience to be in. So if you're in the middle of going through something that's difficult, the message here is for you to kind of like focus on the way forward, on like center into your heart and allow that to guide you forward. So allow yourself to focus on how you're going to get through this, or how to move forward, but just really focus on one step at a time. So you don't need to worry about how you're going to get through this or like exactly what the end point is, but really even just knowing that there is an end point and there is a way through this and there is light at the end of the tunnel, but just focusing on the next step, and keep yourself in this higher vibration if you can, like in the sense of this perspective and understanding and this awareness. If you've been doing this work and you're developing your intuition and you're doing the healing work, you should be able to understand the lessons within which you're moving through. And maybe it's a lesson in gratitude, or maybe it's a lesson in grief, or whatever it could be. Just connect to the higher purpose of what it is that you're moving through, and that will keep you in alignment to kind of like carry yourself through and up and through this period of time that you're going through. And then once you get through it, I just feel like everything's going to calm down, everything's going to cool off, and you're just going to be in this space of like I can take a breath and it's okay. And then they're telling me then you might be the one that's choosing card 2, where it's like this period of resting from all the things that you're going through. So that's interesting that they brought both of these cards in the same reading, because it feels like some of you have just gone through this kind of period of time and you're being asked to rest. And now some of you, it feels like, are entering or going through in the middle of a difficult period of time where it's like just focusing on the next step and the next step and the next step, but really trying to focus on the energy and the understanding of the lesson. And yeah, I hope that helps. And if you have any questions, please reach out, and we'll see you next week.